we finally have a clearer picture of what the plot of Avengers Doomsday might look like. And now it makes more sense why the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four end up moving as one to stop Victor. A major story leak has surfaced online. At first glance, it feels insane and overloaded. Tons of threads, a mountain of characters, and the vibe that the movie is somehow 5 hours long. But honestly, that's how most real leaks heal at first, like fanfic or nonsense. The exact same thing happened before Endgame. Key beats were floating around early. People called them trash, and then a lot of it turned out to be real. So let's drop the snobbery and just dive into this possible Doomsday outline. Hey everyone, this is Lord of Leaks. According to this version, when Steve Rogers returns to the past and chooses to stay there, he sets off a chain reaction that eventually leads to incursions and the collapse of the multiverse. In simple terms, Steve becomes one of the indirect triggers of the disaster, and Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr., is one of the people who pays for it in the most personal way. His family dies, and his home reality is essentially erased from existence. The film allegedly opens from the perspective of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe. An incursion hits there too. Reality fractures, everything starts collapsing, and right as that universe is about to be wiped out, a portal opens, and Spidey gets yanked out by a web line into the unknown. Then we cut to Victor himself, walking down a corridor right after he has slaughtered the Council of Dooms. There were earlier rumors that the Russos want to replace the Council of Kangs with a Council of Victors. Supposedly, their version even includes a female Doom variant. The first hero who actually feels that something is wrong with the fabric of reality is Thor. He senses the multiverse cracking like glass, about to shatter. Eventually, Doom arrives in the main MCU timeline, along with the Fantastic Four, and there he discovers something crucial. There's a hero in this world who looks exactly like him. Victor immediately turns that into a weapon, using the resemblance to manipulate trust, pressure emotions, and steer people where he wants. Next, he heads to Mount Wundagore, the place where Wanda sacrificed herself, and this is where Entry enters the story. Using his powers, Wanda is brought back. Doom instantly takes control of her by offering the sweetest bait imaginable. You'll see your children again, but in Battleworld. By this point, if the leak is accurate, only 3 Earths remain in the multiverse: Earth 828, Earth 616, and the mutant Earth. Victor convinces the heroes of Earth 616 that he needs to travel to the Fox universe to negotiate and prevent an all-out war before it starts. They let him go, and he meets the X-Men. But of course, it's a setup. Doom deploys Doombots to attack Xavier's mansion, then stages the aftermath to make it look like Earth 616 was behind it. He sells the mutants the idea that the approaching Avengers world isn't coming to save anyone, it's coming to wipe them out with a first strike. Magneto senses the manipulation and attacks Doom, and the two get into a brutal fight. But Professor X stops it. He believes Victor. To fully swing Magneto to his side, Doom promises him a new reality. In Battleworld, he will build a mutant nation, a Kakoa mode outcome, designed to benefit them at the highest level. And according to the leak, this version also brings back a Fox branch Wanda, played by Elizabeth Olsen, with Quicksilver, portrayed by Evan Peters. Shuri picks up a weird energy pulse coming from the direction of the mutant Earth. Captain Marvel recognizes the signature almost instantly. It matches Monica Rambeau, which means Monica is still trapped in the mutants universe. For the heroes of the main MCU timeline, that reads like a blaring warning siren. Either the mutants are hiding something, or Monica is being held as leverage, or she's being used as a bargaining chip. Sam rallies the Avengers, and Reed and Sue join the mission with him. The objective is straightforward: jump to the mutant Earth, extract Monica, and bring her back to Earth 616. Everyone else stays behind in case Earth 828 sends visitors and someone has to hold the line. At the same time, tension erupts inside their own ranks. Sam's Avengers clash with the Thunderbolts. Bucky Barnes takes the hardest stance possible. He argues that saving Monica won't change the real problem. When worlds collide for real, you protect your Earth, and you stay ready to destroy the other one if an incursion becomes unavoidable. Sam shuts that down immediately. They don't do life math, and they don't trade people like currency. Their path is peaceful, and they're getting Monica out. Sam's team, with Reed and Sue, crosses into the mutant universe and almost immediately runs into the X-Men. The confrontation ignites fast and escalates into a full-scale brawl. There's even a featured fight: Sentry, without the Void, versus Professor X, and surprisingly, Xavier wins. While everyone is locked in chaos, Dr. Doom does what he does best. He steals Cerebro. With Franklin's power enhancing the move, Victor teleports out and vanishes. Not long after, the rest of the Fantastic Four arrives on the mutant Earth. They stop the fight and spell it out for everyone. Doom has been manipulating both sides from the start, pushing them into war on purpose. Meanwhile, Victor upgrades Cerebro using Franklin's power and turns it into a beacon to locate Loki. That's when he learns the key detail. Thor's brother is at the end of time. For Doom, that's not just a location, it's a doorway into the core of the system. When the intel reaches the mutant Earth, Thor realizes Doom is hunting Loki specifically, and it breaks him. In desperation, he triggers the Bifrost and starts jumping across the multiverse. He's racing to reach his brother first. But Loki makes a move that makes everything even more dangerous. He leaves the throne himself. With Loki gone, the TVA becomes exposed and fragile. Loki goes to Steve Rogers' farm and tells him something simple. The world needs heroes now more than ever. Steve stays silent for a long moment, then makes the call to return and stand with the others. While Loki is talking to Steve, Doom walks into the TVA with zero resistance. Without Loki, the structure is vulnerable, the protocols aren't the same, and the place cracks instantly. Doom wipes the TVA off the board. The TVA tries to stop him using the operatives and assets it once recruited: Deadpool, Gambit, Sam Wilson, X-23, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Ian Grufford's Reed Richards, James McAvoy's Professor X, and Michael Fassbender's Magneto. It doesn't matter. Doom beats them all. After that, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men converge at the end of time. Thor finally reunites with Loki, and just as it feels like they made it in time, Doom arrives as well. Not alone, Magneto and Wanda are with him. The final war begins. Doom versus the Avengers, the Four, and the X-Men at once. The climax is a massive Sentry versus Doom showdown. Sentry unleashes the Void on Victor, and Doom is ultimately thrown into the Void's dimension.
At that moment, we're thrown into a bizarre location, almost fairy tale, like a dream made real, and for the first time, we see Victor's past. There, he finds the Void, absorbs its power, and outright destroys a dark entity. Then the mental duel begins. Doom, now supercharged by the Void, clashes with Professor X. Victor wins and kills Charles. Meanwhile, a separate war is raging in the main MCU reality. The remaining heroes are fighting the Cabal, the villain squad from Earth 828. Their lineup includes Superior Iron Man, Captain Hydra, Maestro Hulk, and King Thanos. After that, Doom and Steve finally meet face to face. Rogers fights with his shield, refuses to back down, and goes against Victor all the way. At the same time, Jean Grey and Wanda collide. Wanda kills Jean, and with her last breath, Jean passes the Phoenix Force to Wolverine, a pretty cheeky nod to comic book twists. The outcome is brutal and simple. Doom steamrolls everyone. He kills Thor right in front of Loki. The last man standing is Doctor Strange. Realizing the situation is hopeless, Steven breaks. He betrays the heroes and joins Victor. Doom takes the throne. The screen goes dark. And then a hard cut. The heroes wake up somewhere else. The world looks medieval, strange, and wrong. This is Battleworld. And that's where the truth about Doom is finally revealed. He's a variant from an 11th century timeline. In that reality, he was married to Sue Von Doom, he had children, Franklin and Valeria, and he ruled Latveria as a monarch. He was the first to discover the multiverse and to start communicating with other versions of himself. But that contact sparked a multiversal war. To stop it, Doom used Alioth. In response, other Victor variants formed the Council of Dooms. Then it goes even bigger. Doom establishes the Sacred Timeline, where a key distortion of the timeline takes place. However, the incursions triggered by Steve choosing to stay in the past eventually erase Doom's home universe and kill his family. And that's the exact point where his path toward Doomsday truly begins. This leak reads like it was stitched together from the loudest, most trusted insider reports from names like My Time to Shine Hello and Daniel Richtman. Drop a comment with what you think. Do you buy this plot, or does it sound like pure insanity? The funniest part is that the Russo brothers seem to be practically ignoring most of the multiverse saga. No Council of Kangs, now it's the Council of Dooms. Share your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and that's it from me. A new video drops tomorrow.